Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Karina. I am the founder of Liebe Boutique here, and it is an online shop where I feature women artisans accessories as well as women-owned American distributed clothing. So I actually wanted to talk a bit more about how I got started and my background for those of you who don't know anything about me. So I think it's a great way to introduce, and so yeah, we get to know each other a little bit more. Nothing is edited, so whatever is in the video is now on the interwebs as is. If there's stuttering or whatever, I want to be real. I want to be me, and honestly, I don't really know how to edit videos, so there's that too. So getting started, my background, I have a theater arts degree. I went to college, did the whole thing, and outside of college, I did do house management positions. I worked in customer service for a lot of years. I was a server, I did retail, I worked at a call center, I did everything. So by the time COVID hit, I was working for an international company at a call center, doing customer service. However, honestly, I was getting burnt out. So I really wanted to take a step back and decide, what it is I really want, what I really want to do. And my mom, I grew up with my mom being a painter. She's an artist herself. She has done markets. She's created her own artwork. And so I kind of grew up in that creative environment, but I've always been, well, first of all, I've always been a performer with theater arts. I did the whole acting thing and stage management and being organized. So, but I was never really good at like hand creating things. I mean, to the point where, I could sell it. But growing in that environment, I really wanted to help other women artisans because everyone was struggling at that point. And with COVID hitting, I was like, okay, maybe I can do something with this. So I kind of compiled all of my skills together because I was able to do a lot of random things at that point because I've done a lot of random positions. And so I decided, you know what, I'm going to start something from scratch and see where it goes. So I went online, started researching on the possibilities of opening up your own online thing. I even went back and forth between drop shipping or having it in-house. But I decided I really wanted to work with women artisans. That was my big goal at the end of the day. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to drop ship. I really don't want to do that. You never know what kind of quality you get with that. Not that there's anything wrong. It just wasn't what I wanted to do. And I really wanted to make actual connections with my vendors and who I am going to be working with. So I started this from scratch. I went and did research. I found vendors that I wanted to start with. I knew a jewelry vendor named Haley that I really wanted. Off the bat, we were actually, we weren't exactly friends, but we knew each other in college years, and she was always a jewelry maker. And I was like, you know what? I need to work with you. So I reached out to who I wanted. I started building my website through Shopify, and had to have upfront costs, because it's not easy. I will say that I hustled really hard. I was able to launch about a month and a half after deciding I was going to do this. So it is possible. It is possible to get started right away, but you have to put in the work. I was working, 50, 60 hours at that point, getting everything together. So I went ahead and got my EIN, my sales tax information, wanted to make sure everything was legal, and built my website from scratch. I went through Shopify, and they have been great. I love Shopify, by the way. if you're ever like, oh, I want to know what kind of platform you're using or whatever. I go through them. I have built a few websites when I was a performer through Wix program. However, with Shopify and a boutique business, I felt like that was a better fit. So that's the way I went. And yeah, I started marketing to my family and friends like crazy on Facebook, on social media. I created an Instagram account. I created a Facebook page. I started doing an email list, created a TikTok account because I wanted to see what would happen with that. But when you're owning a business, you are working a lot more than you would a regular 9 to 5. I want to make sure that people understand that you are working. I don't log my hours, but I would say I would work like between 50 and 60-hour weeks. There are times when nothing happens. You're not getting orders. You're on top of social media and everything. So there's not much, but then, you're already scheduling your next markets that you're going to be a part of or whatever else. So you're getting ready for that. So you're not really even taking a vacation per se. The nice things about owning a small business, you are flexible. You can say on your website, hey, I'm going to be out between then and take your vacation time. You can have your phone with you if you have customers that, have questions, but you're not shipping anything from this time to this time. So that is kind of nice. All right, I'm kind of rambling now. This is what happens when you don't edit a video and you just kind of start going on this tangent. But back to kind of a background. So I am now a military wife. I am an Air Force wife. So we have moved around. This is our second station now because we're originally from Wisconsin. Then we had to go down to Texas for schooling, and now we're where we're supposed to be for the next few years, which is nice. It is difficult to move your business. I will say that too. So if you're going to be moving around a lot, be mindful of that as well. Markets, really great to get into. You will have good days and you will have bad days. But they are so worth it, I think. But yeah, if you have any specific questions, I can definitely do a Q&A. I can do a Q&A video so you guys get to know more about me. But this is kind of just a little background of how I got started. It took me about a month and a half to get everything together, to have my vendors. I am always searching. I'm always searching for new women artisans to work with. So some, I don't work with continuously, that I have their items in the shop for a limited time, or I do have those continuous where they keep making new things for the specific business. But that's kind of what I wanted, and I started this November of 2020. We are in 2022. We're over a year old, which is amazing. I think we're doing well. And again, if you have any questions, feel free to post them down below. I will be sure to do a Q&A type video after I have, 10 questions or so to answer. And I hope you have a great day. Thank you for listening and to learn more about me and what I'm all about and Liebe Luna. And I hope you have a great day.